Hard Knocks opens with Todd Monken basically telling the guys, don't take stuff for granted. He said he was in the league with Jacksonville his first year, 11 wins. He thought it was going to be easy for the rest of the time, 5-11. Hadn't been back since until he got to Baltimore. Don't take stuff for granted. Then it comes to Hayward in the Pittsburgh meeting room, basically trying to hold guys accountable, trying to let them know that do your job and everybody got to do their job. Everybody got to be on the same page. Mike Tomlin's issuing the same statement with communication. Got to be able to receive help in order to give it. It's just a communication issue, and you got to be in a certain place, maturity-wise, to do so. Next, they hit a bunch of different people talking about the turnaround from the Saturday game to the Christmas game, and a lot of that's cap because if you play on Sunday and then you turn around and play on Thursday, the same rest time. Now, if you want to complain about the 3 games in 12 days or whatever it was, that's different. But playing on a Saturday, then turn around and play on a Wednesday, you've done that plenty of times when you play on Sunday and turn around and play on Thursday. It's the same rest. Bring your own E. Okay, bring your own E. That's the rah-rah for the week. But, hey, he winning the game, so I ain't going to say nothing. I saw Ben Cleveland at right guard with the first team. Wait a minute. To Mike Tomlin, they're talking about T.J. Watt's ankle and how he know 90's going to show up no matter what's going on. But T.J. Watt's one of the dudes, so we already know that he going to participate and go unless his leg's about to fall off. Then it goes straight to Jeopardy, linebacker or defensive Jeopardy, and Roquan doesn't know the nickname for the state of Texas. Then they cut to both coordinators for the Steelers, both offensive and defensive coordinator, basically reminding each group how they've squandered these last couple games and what they need to do to be better and finish with 2 wins on Christmas Day and in Week 18. Option that Russ threw versus the Chiefs looks eerie similar to the one we threw versus the Chiefs, where he had the middle of the field linebacker beat, but the 2 safeties just collapsed on it and picked it off. Strangely similar. So I'm watching this episode, and they pan to the sideline during the Steelers and Chiefs game, and I noticed a face that I hadn't seen in a long time. And so their assistant O-line coach is my frat brother and a dude that I was cast with in the Get Up movie a long time ago. They cast 2 Qs to be bouncers at the door. He was one guy, I was the other. And I had no idea he was with the Steelers. The last I knew, he was at Morgan State. But now this is his second year as the assistant O-line coach at Pittsburgh. Only because he flashed across the screen, I realized it. Root to the Bros. So after the game, we get to go into Wyatt Teller's house. And his 2-year-old is running amok. 2-year-olds don't run amok in our households. Don't care how much they think they do. They don't. All that wouldn't have been acceptable with people around. And so when they switched to the Ravens game, it was just an ode to how good and how dominant Lamar has been. All the plays that we saw on Wyatt, pretty much the same, with the exception of, well, not even the exception. They featured Darius's big hit and or just coming out of nowhere like Superman. But most of the game was really just an ode to Lamar breaking the record and just dominating the Texans' defense. After that game, they showed the standings. The Ravens now have a 1-game lead over the Pittsburgh Steelers, but both teams are in. Now we shift are focused to the Bengals, who have an outside chance of getting in. But they got to win and they need some help. But NFL play calls tell everybody what to do. They leave no stone unturned. That's why they so long. They tell you the formation, the protection, what each receiver gonna do, and if it's a special check or if it's alert. That's why they so long. But they're telling everybody exactly what to do. No one word concepts on that level. I see Joe Burrow's name is being thrown into this MVP hat. But if it's straight numbers, Joe has an opportunity. If it's, wins out of the three main guys, it's Josh. But a combination of both, plus the amazing plays on a week to week basis, none other than 8. The Bengals and Broncos actually had a real live opening round playoff game. They fought tooth and nail. Both teams making plays, both teams making crucial stops. But in the end, T. Higgins was too much for the rest of the Broncos DBs. Surtain did his thing versus Chase, but T is just too much for the rest of them other guys. Now the Browns didn't get much coverage, but I guess they reserved the right for these three potential playoff teams to get as much coverage as possible. So the Browns, all we got from the Browns is Jameis in his pajamas. So, but I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. You could have been anywhere in the world. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And cheers to 2025.